Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Unusually cold weather continues to impact central Louisiana. Our big story is the weather tonight. Let's get the latest on our forecast now from meteorologist Kim Walker.
Well, we had an Arctic blast come through as a cold front pushed through the region, so it's left us a little bit on the dreary side today with a lot of cloud cover. Tomorrow it's going to be cloudy as well, maybe just a little bit of sunshine in the early morning hours, but take a look at those temperatures in the 30s, dropping down to around 29 degrees, so we're going to start off below freezing and then eventually warming up into the 40s, so still a little bit below normal for this time of year. Our high will be around 42 degrees, but notice those clouds will stick around and be very stubborn throughout your Thursday, and then we're going to drop down into the 30s, so it's going to be very cold in the evening hours for tomorrow. We are expecting relatively mild conditions for this weekend, but we have another system that will be coming through, bringing us a chance of rain and possibly some freezing rain, which of course means icy roads. We'll talk more about that in your 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Kim. Many of us will be out celebrating the start of the new year this weekend. ABC 31's Joanna Phillips has a story on plans for New Year's Eve and tips to make your nights a safe one.
Another Christmas has come and gone, and we'll be saying the same soon about 2017 as the year comes to an end and we prepare to welcome a new one. Celebrating the new year usually comes with sparkly decorations, making resolutions, and attending parties.
I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking we might be going down to the Holiday Inn because they're having a big party down there.
If you plan on attending a party and consuming alcohol, think about your safety and the safety of others before you start celebrating.
What we see a lot for New Year's Eve, we see that holiday drinker, that person that only drinks during that time of the year. You need to have a plan in place prior to going out that night. You know, either I'm going to be the designated driver or you got somebody that's on call that's coming to get you and you're planning on leaving your car there. You know, have a plan. Stay where you're at. Call a friend, call a family member.
Whether you go out or have a quiet night at home as you count down the last few seconds of 2017, bring in the new year safely. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
And with 2018 almost here, many people are making their New Year's resolutions. ABC 31's Shar Thomas has more on how you can stick to that resolution all year.
The holidays are over, which means millions of people are setting New Year's resolutions.
Whether it be saving money, starting a new business, or getting in shape, the new year is a perfect time to start fresh. For most people, resolutions are the perfect opportunity for all those who have failed to start making the changes that they said they would make next week, next month, or perhaps when winter starts. The most popular resolution that many people make is to start working out and managing finances better. But midway through the year, some fail to keep that resolution. If that is you, here are some tips on how you can maintain your New Year's resolution.
First of all, you need to start off to see, if you want to, what you're wanting to consolidate. Start off to figure out what your budget will allow you to do. And after that, you can get with either a personal loan specialist at a financial company or check into with a credit union to see, what kind of products and service that they have to offer.
About 30 minutes to do like some strength training, and then they can also do cardio, mix the cardio in with their strength training, and also drink 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. That helps keep you hydrated and your system going and flushed out, and good eating habits. Try to stay away from fast foods and just a lifestyle change.
Although starting something new or starting over can be intimidating, but entrepreneur Heather Dagapont plans to tackle the new year with her ambitious work ethic.
I think when it comes to most entrepreneurs, there's always that fear of diving into the unknown. But, like I said, I do know that I have the capability to bring forth these things for the community. I have the passion, and I have an amazing network of people.
Perfection is unattainable. Remember that minor missteps when reaching your goals are completely normal. And don't give up on your resolutions.
Have a happy new year. Shar Thomas, ABC 31 News.
For more than a decade, Community Coffee has partnered with its customers to take care of our military through the Military Match Program.
So if a customer purchases 4 bags or 4 boxes of community coffee for military personnel, we will double the order for free. And we also throw in a military match mug for them as well. It's just our way to make sure that they get as much coffee as they could possibly drink. They go to our website, again, communitycoffee.com. They pick out, we have lots of varieties because we know our military, some like dark roast, some like flavored coffee. There's different formats. We're hearing more and more that people have Keurig machines or single-serve machines at the different bases. So there's lots of formats, there's lots of variety. They can pick from anything within the program.
You can visit the Community Coffee website to learn more about the Military Match Program.
Start the new year off with the goal of running the 6th annual Wild Azalea Trail Challenge on January 6th. Runners and mountain bikers will line up to do Louisiana's longest contiguous trail through the Kisatchie National Forest. St. Francis Cabrini Church will be holding the Epiphany service January 7th. Mass begins at 6:15 p.m., followed by the burning of the greens. Gather in St. Francis Cabrini Family Activity Center for blessing the king cake and serving the queen soup. Bring the whole family January 20th and watch as theater and technology come together in Lightwire. In complete darkness, electroluminescent artistry brings characters and stories to life in this exciting performance. Come to the festival that celebrates fishing, whether beginning or expert. There's something for everyone. Free admission, raffle, rod and tackle exhibitors, and much more.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We had a cold front that pushed through the region. Right now it's just a little bit to our south, and there is some moisture riding along that front, and so we're seeing some rain moving in from the west to the east, and so we picked up a little bit of rain, but most of it is just a little bit south of Alexandria. You may have noticed on our radar some of it did turn a little bit pink, indicating there could be a wintry mix out there as well. So temperatures are quite cold, and this comes as those winds are shifting, coming in from the northeast at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. It was pretty brisk earlier in the day, but still breezy out there right now. In Alexandria, around 12 miles per hour, 13 in Lafayette, and around 11 miles per hour in Lake Charles. So notice this temperature change in the last 24 hours, about 4-degree cooler. Temperature reading in Alexandria, about 4 degrees cooler in Leesville as well, but 10 degrees cooler down to our south in Lafayette. So here's a look at your current temperatures. We're sitting at 37 degrees, and we're hovering around 37 degrees because of those clouds, and it's not really allowing those temperatures to drop down, which of course we don't want it to drop down any further. 39 degrees in Natchez, 36 in Leesville. Still in the 40s, though, down to our south. So for tomorrow, north winds will continue. That means the cold air will continue as well. So we are expecting temperatures to be about 10 to 15 degrees below normal once again. And then we're going to see mild conditions return before another blast of Arctic air comes our way. High pressure from the Arctic will slide southward, and so as a result, we are going to see that cold air mix with the moisture, and so there is that possibility of a wintry mix just to our south, but I think we'll be warm enough where we're going to see mainly rain across our area by later on in the weekend into early next week. So here's a look at the headlines. Mostly sunny, cloudy, and chilly for tomorrow, and then becoming mostly sunny on your Friday. A little bit warmer as we end the week, and then rain returning this weekend. It's going to turn a little bit colder by early next week. It's going to be a cold night. Temperatures dropping down to around 29 degrees in Alexandria. In Boyce, around 30 degrees. Otis, around 30 as well. Overcast skies, and it will be, again, very cold out there. Winds will be lighter tomorrow, coming in from the northeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy day with a high in the low 40s. Then we eventually warm up close to around 50 degrees on your Friday, but rain will return this weekend. At this point, it looks like most of that will fall as rain, but as those temperatures start to get cold on New Year's Day, that could turn into an icy mix, which means that could coat the roadways. So if you're heading out and about on New Year's Day, just be careful because you may encounter some ice out there. Temperatures only climbing up to around 31 degrees. Scott?
All right, thank you, Kim. What did Amazon sell the most of this holiday season? And yes, your Facebook friends are asking you for more money. Jane King is at the NASDAQ market site with those stories and more in today's Tech Reports.
Amazon saw its biggest holiday shopping season ever this year, and it says robot vacuums and DNA test kits were among the most popular items. The book Handmaid's Tale was one of the top-selling books and was also among the most borrowed on Amazon Prime Reading. Well, Facebook added a modest donate button just 5 months ago. Since then, 100 participating nonprofits has grown to more than 750,000. Users overwhelmingly said they were amazed by the ease, simplicity, and effectiveness of fundraising on Facebook. Well, Facebook used to take fees from the fundraising, but on Giving Tuesday, it said it would stop doing that going forward. Uber's food delivery service bigger than Uber itself in some cities. Business Insider says those cities are mostly in Europe. Uber Eats works with local restaurants to deliver meals to people's homes. And Kroger expanding technology to cut down on checkout lines. The Scan Bag Go service will be expanded to 400 stores next year. Scan Bag Go allows shoppers to scan items as they place them in their cart or bags throughout the store and then pay at a self-checkout station. It can be done using a store-provided scanner or the Scan Bag & Go smartphone app. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your Tech Report.
ABC 31 KLAX, the exclusive provider of ABC programming in Central Louisiana. We are the only station where you can watch new, first-run ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor,
Strike the Enemy,
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's can deliver.
Damn right.
Hi, I'm Michael Bailey. Call me at the number on the screen. See how easy and affordable television advertising can be.
Good evening and welcome back to KLAX ABC 31 Sports. I'm Zach Siminar. It will have been 8 days since the Northwestern State women's basketball team has played in a competitive environment when they hit the court tomorrow to open up conference play. The last time the Lady Demons were out on the court came in a 65-point blowout win over Central Baptist in their final non-conference game of the season. Their attention now swivels to Nicholls State, who will go into tomorrow's game at Prather Coliseum with identical records of 5 and 6. Nicholls State is one of the more dynamic players in the Southland Conference, and keying in on and limiting Cassidy Barrios will be one of the things the Demons will have to focus in on.
They're going to be battle tested. They played the likes of Baylor, Iowa State, came within 1 point at SMU, so they're going to be battle tested. They're not going to be intimidated. You know, they play a matchup zone, which Doobie has always done, and it's very difficult to attack. So, you know, we're going to have to make sure that we're hitting on all cylinders, and you can throw out records in anything that's happened prior to when you get to conference. And Cassidy's a very difficult matchup for us, and their zone is very difficult to attack.
Again, tomorrow's game at Prather Coliseum set for 6:30 p.m. The same thing can be said about the Louisiana Tech men's basketball team. They return to action tomorrow to open conference play as well when they head out on the road to play at Western Kentucky. The Bulldogs head into tomorrow's game riding a 2-game win streak after taking the New Orleans shootout title last week. 9-4 Bulldogs are still in search of their first true road win of the season. They've only had 2 tries, falling short against Power 5 teams in Alabama and Texas. Tomorrow's game in Bowling Green will tip off at 7 p.m.
Like us on Facebook. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.
It's going to be chilly tomorrow with highs in the 40s. In fact, it will be unseasonably cool for the rest of the week and into early next week. We do have the possibility of another Arctic blast that will come this weekend, and we could have icy weather come New Year's Day with a high of only around 31 degrees. So it's going to be quite cold out there.
Yeah, cold start to the year.
Yes.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks for watching ABC 31 News. Have a great night.
Follow us on Twitter. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.
Only one doctor brings health right to your home. Dr. Oz.
Every day is a new chance for change, and everyone can start right now.
With all new ways to feel encouraged, inspired, hopeful, confident, proud, positive, special, feel better every day. Make an appointment with Dr. Oz. Check in for your daily checkup.
Dr. Oz, airing weekdays at 11 on KLAX TV.